late. I've got to meet Frank.
Seen this?
And Gavin gets his story. Thanks to Chief Mug, Lynn Whiteley.
Yes, he really stitched you up.
Yes, he did. I've learned from it, though. You only get one chance in this life. What are your plans?
Until Chris gets out of hospital.
I don't mean to sound harsh, but if you are going to leave him, do it sooner rather than later. For his sake as well as yours.
I don't know what to do. I really don't. Do you ever feel trapped, Lynn?
You mean, what do you do now? Think like Gavin.
But that can't stay there. I've got the drayman coming today.
Alan, it's the middle of winter.
Yeah, but the drayman have got a back up there.
It'll sort itself out. Thanks, lads.
Well.
Come on.
What are you doing? Giving them coffee?
Why? Do you want me to charge them for it?
No, but they've got a job of work to do. I'd like them to finish it before we go.
Everyone is entitled to a cup of coffee. Call it protocol.
Yeah, well, protocol of the wedding is something we ought to consider very seriously.
Will you stop worrying? There isn't a single person in this village who isn't delighted for us.
What about Lynn Whiteley?
Well, she will be when I invite her.
After what she told that gutter journalist about you?
Oh, she was used by him. I've been in situations with men like that.
Yeah, well, that was her choice.
It was mine too at the time.
I'm not inviting that Whiteley woman.
No, I am. Oh, have we just had our first row?
No, that wasn't a row, that was a debate.
Good. You know, whatever we do, this wedding is going to turn into a big event, so I want you dressed up to the nines.
Really?
Well, you cut a fine figure as Mr. Pickwick.
Ah, top hat and tails are the order of the day, is it?
Yeah.
So what is the bride wearing, may I ask?
You'll just have to wait.
Oh, that's not fair.
It's not supposed to be fair. Who are you going to have as your best man?
I don't know yet. I would like Amos. I thought his speech at the funeral was very moving.
Oh, Amos it is then.
Yes, but you see, he lives in Spain. It seems a bit unfair to ask him to come all the way back over here.
Well, who else is there?
I know.
And every year Jack asks Sarah to marry him, and every year she says no.
So why does he bother?
He loves the woman.
You can love someone without being married to them, can't you?
Only for so long.
Maybe Sarah's happy with their relationship as it is. Maybe she thinks marriage might spoil it.
Jack just wants to move things along a bit, that's all.
I think Sarah getting pregnant has moved things along a bit.
You want to be married if you were having a baby?
Maybe she's cautious. Maybe she likes her independence.
Oh, come on, Kim. You can be married and still be independent.
I wasn't when I was married. And before you say it, I don't blame you. I blame marriage.
Anyway, at least I've got some good news for Jack and for Zoe.
Can't wait.
Alan, how many more times? It's perfectly normal, after a trauma of this magnitude, for people to reevaluate their lives. What's important, their priorities, as you and Shirley have obviously done. Yes. And it's good for the village. The community pulls together, but this time for a joyous occasion.
Yes, I suppose it does.
You think of it as part of the communal healing process, because that's what it is, you know.
Well, it's nice to think of it like that.
Look, stop worrying and enjoy your wedding.
Well, actually, that's what I came to see you about. I'm having a bit of trouble finding a best man.
Oh, you want someone from the community, someone who's village through and through. Seth? Or someone like Jack Sugden. Yeah, somebody like him.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
I hope you're going to invite Anhara to me to the reception.
Yes, of course. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, and we'll be looking forward to being there. Take care, Alan.
Thanks, Bernard.
Eric Pollard tried to stitch me up, but Wally's scrapyard offered me £200 for a carriage and some engines. It's greed, that is. So I got Wick Windsor to have a look at them. They're worth hundreds. We both do all right on them. Not that Pollard need worry. He's got Elizabeth's insurance. More than I ever got for our Meg. I have to take regular baths, you know, away from home. I've got this bit of a problem with my plumbing. Nick, pass us that flannel, will you? Ta? You see, you heard me. You know I'm here. There's no rush.
Thanks to your very clever and smug father, Jack Sugden won't have to pay for the water mains and pit clearance costs.
And it's super, Dad.
I merely suggested what good publicity the contractors might get in the light of the disaster, if they foot the bill.
Well, aren't you the clever one?
No, it was Sarah's idea. I just did the negotiating.
Yeah, well, either way, Jack will be pleased.
Jack also knows there's no such thing as a free meal for any of us. Business is business. If you're going to set up here as my tenants, we're going to need a proper lease.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
If you would sign both copies.
Hang on. I'm signing a lease, not joining the Foreign Legion.
What?
I'll show it to my lawyer first.
What for?
Business is business. If you've nothing to hide, then there'll be no problem.
Of course I've got nothing to hide.
Then you won't mind Zoe's lawyer taking a good look at it.
And if he does find something wrong, what are you going to do? Take me to court?
Oh, we don't want to get too personal.
Oh, that's a relief.
We'll just be back to separate beds.
Lynn, I think these are yours.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the idea of the locals queuing with the tourists. In fact, I don't like the idea of the tourists, you know, making money out of this.
Well, one way or another, the whole village is making money. Woolpack's busier than it's ever been. It's the upside of the tragedy, I suppose.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah. Maybe we could help each other. I'm going to start selling badges based on Sam's from after he helped save Chris Tate.
Oh, yeah. Boyfriend's idea, is it?
Ex, yes. Might as well get something out of him. Anyway, I thought you could stock them. I'll give you a 20% discount, sale or return.
Might upset the neighbours.
I couldn't upset them any more than I have done already. Not to mention these ghouls trying to get to the crash site.
Lynn?
Well, compared to them, we're angels.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can I have a word?
I'm just going.
With you, I mean.
Nice talking to you.
20%, okay?
I'll mention it to Vic.
I need a favour, Lynn. Can I have a wholemeal loaf, half pound of butter and a pint of skim milk, please? Look, you know I am marrying a pig-headed, ignorant, petty and far too proud man. An average man, in fact, who I just happen to love.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if you could see your way clear to forgiving his numerous faults and come to the wedding as my guest.
It's serious?
Yes, well, men are men, Lynn, with the brains in the obvious places. And life's too short to change them, and a bit too fragile to hold grudges, especially in a place this size.
I'm an old fool. Letting myself be used by that reporter. I weren't only one mind, Lynn Whiteley got her comeuppance. He put me in this hotel. It were grand, then he kicked me out when he got all his stories. You don't get out for naught these days. Anyway, it's not be asking social workers for any handouts. Getting that lot down, it will pack a laugh. Now I'll go and look after my Senate country. I'm happiest there any road. See? The brown. Trees are bare. But while these were still falling, there were others getting ready to grow. Because it don't matter how bad winter's been, spring and summer always follow. That's what keeps us going, Nick. Isn't it? We'll give Archie's funeral, you and me. And you'll keep going and all. Because Alice needs you. And so do I. I smell all right now, don't I?
When did the cheque arrive?
This morning,
And how much are you paying out?
40%.
That's very laudable, Kim, but shouldn't the owners have insured their own horses?
They all did. third party, as is usual practice.
You're under no obligation to pay them anything, you know.
You are Frank Tate's daughter.
So I'd probably do the same thing.
And that's why I'm backing you with hard currency.
Can I help?
I'm Jennifer Dobbs. I'm early, I know.
Yes, you've caught us on the hop, as it were. Zoe Tate.
Kim, administrative assistant, temporary. How do you do?
Pleased to meet you both.
I'm afraid you'll have to take us as you find us.
Why don't I go for a walk round the village and I'll come back when I'm supposed to be here?
Fine. We'll both look different by then.
Bye.
Bye. She's keen.
That one's for you. That one's for you. Don't eat them all at once. Why aren't you in school?
It's lunch hour.
Oh, yeah.
Scott's art teacher showed me these. I think his therapist should see them too.
He's not seeing a therapist yet.
Oh, I thought Bernard... Well, I strongly advise you to see Bernard and to book Scott in as soon as possible.
Yeah. Donna's...
Don's going to see the therapist as well. We'll send her along with Scott.
Will he be back at school soon? He's been absent for a week now.
Yeah, we'll sort it. Well, it's good of you to spare the time, Mrs. McAllister. Thanks again.
Yeah, we'll see Dr. McAllister tonight and see him about the therapist. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, come on, love. He'll be okay. He'll get over it.
Will he?
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as he talks it through with that therapist geezer.
Oh, I hope you're right, Vic. I really do.
When we get home, don't touch Uncle Kane this way. He'll go mad. I does the same. Thinks I'm a little kid. Do you like peas and sweet corn? Love them. Me too. But I think we're having carrots and turnips though. Hey! What is it? It's a Dane! Chloe, don't! There's no one else around. Anyone home? Someone sleeps here, I bet. Out here, it's too cold.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere.
For a walk.
Nick!
Just right hospital grounds. Done it worldly good. Me and all.
Where's Alice?
There's no need to worry. She's been well looked after.
Yeah, but where is she?
As soon as you're better, you can see her, OK? Hey, and you are getting better.
Ah, here's that, love.
Where are you living, Seth?
Ah, well, it's where you're going to live that's worrying your sister, isn't it?
We'll sort something out, don't worry.
I want to come home, Kathy.
We'll see what the doctor says, yeah? I don't know what you did, Seth, or what you said to him, but it worked.
It were naught. All he needed were a sniff of fresh Yorkshire air.
Thanks.
Sarah was spot on. It is good PR for that waste management firm to foot the bill. Mind you, I don't think they took much persuading. I just said, what about it? And they said, OK. Well, almost.
She's nobody's fool, is our Sarah. Well, this gives me a bit of breathing space at the bank.
So, we on it? Bringing the old crafts back to life? Training staff in the old ways of farming?
Yeah, and getting people to remember that vegetables grow in seasons, not all year round.
You'll be able to help preserve the old way of farming, Jack.
Half the old ways will be back once the fashion comes full circle. You just see if I'm wrong.
Well, most of them went out with machinery.
Oh.
They won't come back.
I'm not talking about sickles and scythes. Dry stone walling. What machine could do that?
And who put the hedges back into farmland if it wasn't the flailing cutter? Not all technology is evil, Jack. Laying hedges is even good for wildlife. Nobody made money by staying ignorant.
So, are we going to make sure that the school kids gain a perspective into the past and an insight to the future?
I'm bringing a few bob at the back gate. Look, we've got a captive audience at the holiday village. Seeing it so close to the heritage farm, it'll be #1 item on their agenda.
I know a few Eskimos in need of a fridge.
I've never claimed to be a charity, Jack. Is it a deal?
It's worth a shot.
Good. Oh, any news on Annie?
No change. And Chris?
We're just waiting for the results of the final tests, but...
Amazing, isn't it? The more we progress, the longer it takes the experts to tell us the obvious.
Alan Turner and Shirley, eh? Who'd have thought it?
Yeah, I've forgotten about them. I haven't even got him a present yet.
No, I doubt if he'll want one. It's only embarrassing.
And why else would you buy anything for Alan Turner?
How's school today, Scott?
It's okay. A bit boring.
Mrs. McAllister came round. You've been in school for a week. Listen. When something's upsetting you, I'm your dad. I'm here. Always. And so's your mum. Mrs. McAllister showed us your drawings from art class. Oh, Donna's bringing a friend back for tea. You want to invite some of your mates one day?
I'd sooner watch telly.
It's coming.
Oh. Fair enough.
Holland's tied up.
See you later.
Well,
He doesn't want to talk about it. Well, not to me anyway.
I suppose we should have sent him to the therapist straight away.
As soon as Dr. McAllister's back, I'll go over and book him in.
It's probably too late.
Meaning what?
Meaning that the psychological damage might be permanent.
Oh, talk daft.
Besides the long hours and lousy pay, why do you want the job?
I was brought up on a farm until I was 15. I don't exactly love animals, but I do like them. I'm interested in them and their welfare, I suppose.
Well, I need a receptionist, a kennel cleaner. There'll be bookwork on farms, ear tagging, blood samples.
A general factotum.
I'm glad you didn't say dog spotting. Eventually, you'd be assisting when I'm using anaesthetics and sometimes helping with cesarean on cattle. You will see animals destroyed, resulting in some very distressed owners. Can you handle that?
I won't really know until it happens.
Our business is very good as a direct result of the publicity, whether we like it or not.
Yes, and to be frank and brutally honest, we could be back to normal as soon as that's fixed.
But do we want to?
Yeah. This is a bit of a talking point. We're attracting more tourists than the malt chapel, but then poor old Annie only lost his windows.
Well, you could have it repaired so it's still obvious that that was the bit that was damaged.
Oh, I am glad I'm marrying you.
I want this club to work, Lynn.
And I don't?
You know what I mean.
Well, we've got the best possible start. Publicity. The AA are expecting more traffic jams on the roads in and out of the village this weekend. There's even coach tours organised now.
It's sick.
Every Samson badge sold raises money for the appeal fund and is really good publicity for us.
Samson, sponsored by Tate's Sports Club.
Unless we can think of a better one.
It's tacky. But this sports club has got to work.
We'll sell souvenirs from the crash site. It's happening whether we like it or not, so we might as well organise it for the benefit of the village.
So, this club has got to work.
I'll settle for that.
Jack, you don't know Amos's number, do you, in Spain?
Well, I've got it at home.
It's just, well, I was thinking of getting him out here for the wedding. A surprise for Alan.
Well, I'll phone Sarah.
Thanks, Jack. And, oh, would you mind being my witness? It's just I'm all on my own.
Shirley, it'll be my pleasure. In fact, I'm honoured. I'll get the money.
That's good news about Nick, isn't it?
I know. I can't thank Seth enough.
There's his uses, I suppose.
Any chance of a pint for a regular?
Seth, juicy, I'm busy.
Oh, this is on me, Seth.
Cheers, love.
Pleasure.
I'll get it, Seth.
Bless the women folk, that's all I can say.
Seth, I need some advice, though. Alan needs a best man for the wedding, an old and trusted friend.
Can guess.
Well, someone with respect and real standing in the village.
Loud and clear, love.
But he's got to wear a top hat and tails.
Is that Pushado, is it? There's a shop in Leeds that hires them out.
Oh, you are a dark horse, Seth. A man of real sophistication.
Many are called, but few are chosen. And if it's sophistication you want...
Oh, excuse me, Seth.
Any chance of a pint?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jack. We're a bit short of glasses.
Terrible is this. We're going to be here long after all this lot's gone.
Well, I don't think that counts for much just now. Kathy tells me you worked wonders on Nick.
Just took him for a walk, that's all.
Yeah. Wish you could do that with Ma. You got a wedding present yet?
No, but I better get one. A best man.
Ah.
It's a secret. Surprise for Turner.
I'm sure he's in for a few surprises on his wedding day.
What do you think to a pair of antique cufflinks?
I wouldn't spend too much, Seth.
I'm not spending out. Meg gave them to me. See you tomorrow since she died. I never use them. It's time I weren't here. I'll see you, Jack.
Right.
You see, it isn't just Shirley and I. I mean, this is a community wedding. And I feel it would be appropriate for a prominent member of the community, somebody we admire and respect, to be my best man. Would you do me the honour, Frank?
My pleasure, Alan.
Splendid. Well, whatever it is on the house.
Hola. Señor Amos Brilli, por favor. Gracias. Gracias.
Chloe seems nice.
She's all right.
Glad you're making friends. I wish Scott would. What's going on? Don't have a look. Stay where you are, Donna, OK? There you go. Come here!
Dad!
Gotcha! All right, hey, that's enough. Come on. Come on. Get off. Now, what's going on here, then? I'll tell you what's going on. Looting, that's what. All right, you should be shot, mate. All right, all right. Now, come on. You'd both better come with me. Me? What for? Well, I think assault could do for starters, sir.